more than 2.5 months of not making a video for YouTube. It might not seem like that on the channel, but I have been ridiculously late in editing my videos and being up to date. And yes, I genuinely feel that I have an obligation to give an explanation. I mean, what can I say, bro? There's a lot happening, okay? And yeah, there's a lot to catch up on. So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's a beautiful day to live. You know, almost more than half a year of living in USA and I'm still not used to using a dryer. And the dryer makes really weird sounds, bro. I mean, yeah, sure, define weird, right? Okay, so hear me out. This is my second semester at IUP, and the only reason I'm sitting comfortably in my kitchen with my Mac on a random Tuesday afternoon is because it's spring break, okay? In this country, there's a concept called a spring break. First of all, the semester is for 4.5 months, and uske upar they need a week off in between the semester so that they can relax, they can take a break. I mean, now that I say it, you might think that I'm complaining about it. No, I'm absolutely not. This is a well-deserved break, bro. The only reason I'm able to do this is because I have a break right now. Technically, I still have a lot to do this week, but yeah, I'm taking some time out for this because this is much necessary. You need to hear this. And yes, bro, just because I'm doing this doesn't mean that I have no errands to run. So you're gonna be coming along with me, and I don't know how that will work, but yeah. And for that reason, I'm gonna have to head out now. And I have two things to worry about. Firstly, there's a lot to cover in this video, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna forget idhar udhar ka, okay? And the second thing is I'm gonna be vlogging outside with this camera, and yeah, America is not a safe country. It's been nice so far. Thanks for asking. Okay, let's start with one of the unsaid problems of USA, which is transportation. For the people who don't know this clearly, I live in Indiana County. That's where Indiana University of Pennsylvania is. And when I say county, it basically means village. But the definition of village in this country is kind of progressive. And the minute you land to USC, you'll realize that you don't have your bike, you don't have your car, everything is back in India. And the obvious choice of transportation would be to take a bus. I get that. It's free for IUP students anyways. I just have to show my ID card. This whole county is kind of run by students because obviously thousands of students in the university. And remember me mentioning that this is a spring break and not a lot of students are on campus. And so by default, the buses in the city have reduced for the whole week, which is a wise business decision, but I'm stuck here paying $12 for Uber, which is here, by the way. I'm gonna have to leave. It is what it is. Chala. That took longer than I expected, okay? The groceries that I just bought right now, 90% of the groceries are just of Omar and Pratik because they're in a training center right now, which actually trains you in a certain domain so that you can eventually land a job in that domain. Their training is still going on irrespective of spring break or anything else. And to be frank, I was in one of these training centers as well. Umar and Pratik got into a different training center, and I got into a different training center. And yeah, remember me telling you that America is very tough. It's not for people who easily get demotivated. The reason why I'm saying this is because the training center that I was in previously, the domain in which they trained me was in IT sector. They were training me to be a business analyst for the IT sector. And during the 23 days of my time with that company, I was in New Jersey. Yeah, I lived in New Jersey and not in Indiana, Pennsylvania. New Brunswick in New Jersey, to be actually precise. One of the most practical things in this country is its job market right now. This is 2024 March, and the job market is very, let's say it's trying to be not so nice. I'm just trying to soften the blow where I'm trying to tell you this. I got laid off from my work because of how bad the market was. They were pretty sure that it was very hard for them to land jobs for each and every single person who worked for them. And so for that reason, I was laid off along with a couple of other friends of mine, and we had to come back to Indiana. Thankfully, it wasn't too late and I could still take a course back in IUP. Right now, I'm doing a course in digital marketing analyst. Yeah, shocker. But the scary part is when I was taken out from the company, I had actually no place else to go. I had no backup. For the first time in my life, me who usually have backups ka backup. I didn't have a backup at that point. Plus, it was very important for me and my friends to maintain visa status because you either are in CPT or go back to taking a course. So I had to make a decision very quickly. I mean, 48 hours into me getting out of there, I had to make a decision. I had to either look for another company to hire me or I had to come back to IUP. And my decision was to come back to IUP. So visa status is always going to be a problem for students who actually go through these kind of stuff. And this is not something rare. This happens every single time because companies lay people off because obviously we are Indian students. We are on an F1 visa and the companies eventually have to sponsor us the H1B visa so that we can actually work in this country. Though we might have an OPT of 1 year or 3 year based on STEM or non-STEM. Okay. I mean, for the people who don't understand what I'm trying to tell you, I don't think you researched enough on the semesters, the CPT, the OPT, basically working in USA. If you know these principles of actually coming to USA, yeah, this is what is happening. I had to leave my home in Indiana. I had to leave Omar and Pratik. I had to leave this place. I had to leave everything. I never knew for a fact that I was going to be coming back here. Thankfully, I still had a valid lease on this house. And yeah, I could still come back here, but it sucks. Let's get over it. It's not a problem. And since I was back in campus, I was legally allowed to work on campus jobs. If you had watched this video, you might remember me telling you that I didn't have a job previous semester. This semester, I did get a job. And that job is in Not Dining. Not Dining is the main cafeteria of the entire university where thousands of people come each and every single day to eat, and I was working there. It's a different kind of experience. I'm usually in the dish room like this, and sometimes I get to make pizzas, deli sandwiches, grill, home line serving, and cleaning the tables and all that. Yeah, this is the American dream that you're looking for. And the people who are aspiring to coming to America, let me make this thing absolutely clear. The part-time jobs that you get on campus don't pay you enough. The amount of bills that you'll have by the end of the month will never be sufficient for the amount you work there. Legally, we are allowed to work 20 hours a week. You do the math. Even if the job pays you like $10 or $11 an hour, it's never sufficient when it comes down to phone bills, electricity, rent, groceries, and everything else. I'm not trying to put you in a spot here, but if you're planning on coming to the US and you do have your own savings that you plan on spending here for your survival reasons, and even if you do have a part-time job, I don't think it will be able to bear all the expenses that you incur. So you go back to your manufacturers. Asking money from your parents after 20 plus years of your age, yeah, it kind of puts you in a spot. It's a very awkward thing, and yeah, you don't feel good about that. I'm not gonna lie about it. And my mom's gonna be definitely mad at me for saying that in the video. Sorry, Amma. But yeah, it is what it is. Okay, I'm applying for almost 100 jobs per day right now so that I could actually land a job before my graduation. That is on May 10th. It's like 1.5 months. I'm applying for jobs, I'm getting certifications, I'm doing external courses, everything. Be mentally prepared. America is fun. It is absolutely fun. It is beautiful around here. Everything is very dreamy. It is the American dream. But yeah, it's not easy. It's not for everybody. If you have a good enough reputed college, you might have an advantage while applying for jobs, but the reality is Indian students who have come to America to do their MBA and not masters in science or anything else, it is kind of difficult. I'm not gonna lie. The past 2 months have been the most busiest time in my life. And also, piling up on my mountain of problems, I also damaged my passport. I'm one of those people. Okay. So there's a whole thing going on right now that I can't apply for OPT because I have already applied for reissuance of my passport. And since I'm getting a new passport number, I'm gonna have to wait until I can apply for OPT. And if I apply for OPT late, I have to go back to India. Yeah, it's a whole package deal. Okay, so fingers crossed, I'm gonna get my passport soon. All the ET people I came with, everybody is going through different set of problems and everybody has their own hardship. I mean, if you do think about it, it's life. America was the dream. And now that I'm here, why be scared of it? This pep talk would have really helped me if I wasn't looking into a camera lens. And yes, I'm pretty sure that I missed a couple of things to say in this video, but it had already been 2 months since I picked up a camera and talked to myself. So this is what's happening. And maybe I'll end the video here, but I am gonna be making more videos. I'm being bullied on my Instagram by people telling me, bro, make videos, macha, make videos. First of all, thanks for watching. I like it. But yes, this is what was happening and I wouldn't let that get in my way anymore. I am gonna get back to making videos. So if you're still here, thank you so much. Thank you so much for making me a part of your day. My name is Bhatta, welcome to the
getting
fam.
serious, make a bitch delirious. Bitches on my dick, cause a boy so mysterious. That's a mystery, thoughts making history. Wrist keeps spinning like a fucking rotisserie.